Radio. Keep it locked. Do not change it. Every little thing that we do, I wanna keep it between me and you. Keep it on the low, don't tell nobody. The little things that we do. Yo, you don't know you're locked into Michelle G, and it's the voice of your girl Denyque. Yo, Michelle G, if we messing with the same damn boy, I swear I didn't know that man was seeing you, girl. We messing with the same boy. Yo, you don't know it's your girl Denyque, and you don't know I say girl squad, I say girl power. So I have to represent for Michelle G on Get With The Fix Radio. Keep it locked, do not change it. Every little thing that we do, I wanna keep it between me and you. Keep it on the low, don't tell nobody. The little things that we do. Yo, you don't know you're locked into Michelle G, and it's the voice of your girl Denyque. Yo, Michelle G, if we messing with the same damn boy, I swear I didn't know that man was seeing you, girl. We messing with the same boy.
What a sitting, boy, what a sitting. Try and grab a girl, stand up, what a sitting. Girl a wine and a juke, yeah, what a sitting. Yeah, girl just give me the wine, wine, jump on me, broke my spine. Wine, make me stop long time. Vibes no summer like when you put one line. Girl just give me the wine, jump and spread out, split bust one time. Girl your wine shot a good like when you bust one fine. So bad no criminal, girl you must one crime. But that's sitting when you wine it out, worse when you wheel it in. Girl no wine the seasoning, bad like it's a evil thing. Rock out, let me see to get your reasoning. Up on your head top, girl no feeble thing.
Yo, don't start. Yeah, with the Fix Michelle G, I am live in the building. Yeah, it's 7 p.m. on a Wednesday. Yeah. This is the brand new Pressure Time Rhythm. Shout out to Troy Time Music. And this is I-Octane. But y'all know I-Octane got a remix to this, right? Y'all want to hear it? Here we go.
What a sitting. Boy, what a sitting. I had
Good evening, Miss Allison. Hi.
Me a dealest wine, queen of soca.
And just give me the wine, jump on me, broke my spine. Wine, they make me stop long time. Vibes no summer like when you cut one line. And just give me the wine, jump and spread out, split bust one time. Girl, you wine shot a good like when you bust man fine. So bad no criminal, girl, you must one crime.
Tiki tak, watch me bust up a wine. Hot, but them not sizzle like mine. Don't stop, give it to me one time. Buck up, bring it back, come rewind. Stick it, come get it.
007, that's why I wear high heels. This is why I wear high heels, because I'm like 5'5", you know? It's always the tall people trying to diss the short people. 007, I don't appreciate that. I'm short, okay? I'm short.
You wanna learn, baby, I can teach you. I see how bad you want to. You wanna see what my body can do.
Yeah. Not a mercy. Them fi know say you one Rodney, one killer, one Godzilla. Anyway you see the God go gyal a fi follow. Steady when me step on me, you murder the piranha. Me make it burn on the fi banger. One Rodney, one killer, one Godzilla. Anyway you see the God go gyal a fi follow. Steady when me step on me, you murder the piranha. Me make it burn on the fi banger. Legendary status no compete with no match up. Me and the girl them they a paparazzi a fist.
Hi everybody. Hi, good night. Where's my manners? Good evening, everyone. Good evening.
Me say the girl them a come and me fit this. Here's in a dance hall where you set the pace. Some you mention great traffic call killer name. That's right. Tell them a one Rodney, one killer, one Godzilla. Anyway you see the God go gyal a fi follow. Steady when me say come me you murder the piranha. Burn them up.
Well, I know something where me like. Bad mind people, I know something where me like. Racist people, I know something where me like. Evilous people, I know something where me like. Bad mind people and not some of women like. Racist people and not some of women like. Evilest people and not some of women like. Come and say that no right. Alright. Evil them are in them in them nanga see the end of me. Celestia I defend them and them couldn't have been no friends of me. None of them fool I could name one from the ends of me. Tell them no pretend of me. Evil them are in them in them nanga see the end of me. Celestia I defend them and them couldn't have been no friends of me. None of them fool I could name one from the ends of me. Tell them no. Come just get them a worry and a bus brain. Make it fall like something they no must rain. Babylon a chu they no must train. Well the whole of them mix when we are sustain. And if you talk about table, me no just skin. Well even people have to feel it, then I must pain. Me say your street them no better so no cuss lane. Vampire hunting blood and come fi bust vein chop. Evil them are in them nanga see the end of me. Celestia I defend them and them couldn't have been no friends of me. None of them fool I could name one from the ends of me. Tell them no pretend.
I see you calling. You never swim.
Go with the fix, Michelle G. I'm live in the building.
Different meeting. Alright, every night you starting on me DM. Tell me be things in the VN. Touch you one time, and me never got the back, so me drive her insane. Tell them call me. This a love and run. Touch you one time, she no see when me done. As me love her, me squeeze her, and me rub her down.
Yo! Busy Signal City, y'all. I'm calling Mr. Touch and Run. Jaja, that's what they gone to now. What happened to one and move? Now it's Touch and Run? Jesus Lord.
Then she send the picture with the tick. Y'all know I say me full of stamina. Says she want to change out my aisle, me got a dipstick. Woo! Right there, so me recipe on her tick. She rub it cross like a lipstick. Have me on another, just a tickle it. After the she went down, me move some mystic. She never yeah. This must see mad. Them a punk. Them no bad. Tell them fit bill. Go relax. Hey, watch out. One, tell them things that they can manage. Watch out, them a ball when me create this a damage. Panic, punish, disappear like magic. 90s, pitney on the track, checking knowledge. Now if you group up a bunch up, me no baggage.
Listen, y'all can't go around 90s dancer. I don't care what anybody says. You cannot. But I want to get in real quick to New Rules this past Sunday. Real fast. Because my interview is about to start in a little bit. So I want to get into New Rules. So first of all, let me just say shout out to the promoters for New Rules, right? An amazing staging of an event, okay? I'm still trying to catch my voice back from Sunday. Every artist that was on the flyer was present. And every artist that was present gave an amazing performance, okay? New Rules was something to experience. Like you had to be there physically in person. And let me also thank the promoters again, Carrie, Platinum Kids, BRT, for allowing Get With The Fix to be there. Shazar, it was an amazing, Romy Icon as well. It was amazing to be there, to be doing interviews. As you guys see, I'm posting some of the clips of the interviews that was done. I still have more to post, but I had an amazing time. The venue was beautiful. The setup was nice. The DJs were great. There's no complaints for New Rules, except, right? And today I put up what a male groupie is, right? I'm trying to understand, right? Why, when an artist such as Movado and Alkaline is ready to go on stage, why are there so many men who crowd them and the stage? I'm trying to understand that concept, right? These male groupies are getting ridiculously out of control. Like you couldn't even see the artist them or nothing. You could not barely see Movado. You could barely see Alkaline because of the male groupies that was on the stage. I am literally trying to understand what is it with you fellas with this jumping on people's stage when you're not supposed to jump on the people on stage. Help me to understand what be going on in y'all heads that y'all. I would think that the definition in most dictionaries for groupies has to do with women. It don't really say much about men. It has to do with women, but brother, fellas, get it together. Again, shout out to the New Rules team. They did an amazing job. Amazing job. Hold on, Denyque. Hold on.
And the ultimate I represent. For all of me good gal them. Me love to see the gal them a wine and get wild but more wild. This a gal a go on like say she shy. Like she can't do the things when me like. And I send kids stop to spite me. Yo wait till I hold you tonight. She get mad when installing her. She start bounce like a booming bar. She go and bad in front of the looking glass. She gone.
Yeah, with the fix, Michelle G. My guest is on the live. She's on the live.
Yeah, you don't know it's your girl Denyque, and you don't know I me say girl squad, I me say girl power. So I have to represent for Michelle G on Get With The Fix Radio. Keep it locked. Do not change it. Every little thing that we do, I wanna keep it between me and you. Keep it on the low, don't tell nobody. The little things that we
Doubts in mind.
Come on, girl.
But I really thought that you were one of a kind.
Come on, you
Now
know me.
I
You know
know
me.
you're no better than them other guys. I see through your lies. You won't even try to.
You want the truth? You can't handle the truth. Yeah, be your nose, so me no want make you cry. But
Hey.
just a little lie.
What's up, mama?
I am well. You know, I had to take you back to, back then.
Had to. I'm gonna put a filter on because you know your girl is not made up or anything right now. So
Listen.
let me just get cute.
I like the headphones. What's up with the headphones? Is that a new look?
Oh, you know what? It makes me hear you better.
Oh, cool. I need those
Yeah.
headphones. You need to inbox me what those headphones are. I like that.
I will.
I like
got
that.
you.
So far,
Hi everybody.
well, this is not my first time talking to Miss Denyque over here.
No.
When I was on Roadblock Radio, we had our big interview then. That was years
ago.
right? And she has grown so much, and here she is again today. So I want to say, first of all, Denyque, thank you for being here. Really appreciate you
Thank
being
you.
here at this time. So how are you?
Thank you for having me.
How you doing?
I'm good.
You good?
I'm good, girl. I'm grateful. I'm tired, but I'm good.
Well, tired in a good way, making money type of tired.
Yeah. You know. I know that's right.
That's always a good tired. Now you are here today because you have a lot going on, right? And your PR, Leslie. First of all, I want to say
Big
thank
ups
you.
to Leslie.
Yes, thank you for the drop that you did for me. I appreciate
Anytime,
it.
baby.
Okay, and I want you to know before we get started that I wanted to play this song
KP.
for you, right? Because this song changed my life. I just want you to know, right?
Ooh. Okay, let's go.
Good production.
Oh man.
It's Denyque.
This song right here.
Yes, you gotta get up. Gotta keep your head up. Yeah. Get up and live, cause in this life you're all you have. You're a champion, real number one, yeah. Don't let nobody tell you what you cannot have. You're a champion, real number one, yeah. Them said a road rough, I'm in a rough enough. But too pretty for this, I'm in a tough enough. But who are you for tell me what for do? And where were you when the dirty tough?
I heard the story,
everywhere
right?
you go, you hear
So when
my
I was
name,
in school
and
getting my
every time
doctorate,
you see my face. Where are
you
when I say I'm
dropped this song, right?
so give me way
And I was at a point I'm about to get emotional.
Oh.
Mm.
You're a champion, real number one, yeah.
I was at a point of giving up because it was really hard. And then you dropped this song and it changed my life.
Woo!
This song right here, I needed it. I needed it at that moment. So I want to personally say thank you for putting this song out when you put it out, and it kept me going. And when I even became a doctor, like this was my song in the background because you changed my life. You changed my life. You did. You did.
Thank you, Mama. Appreciate you so much.
So welcome. You are an amazing human, and I just want to get in because you've been missing. You disappear. Like you disappear, right? And when I spoke to Leslie, I said, Leslie, I want to have an honest conversation today with Denyque, right? Because people need to know where you've been and where you are right now.
Right.
So,
right.
Because as women, we go through a lot of things silently, right? Because it's just easier to do it that way than to tell this person and then they go run tell your business. So what was going on with you that you disappeared from the scene? What was happening?
I don't know. I feel like if I don't put out like 10 songs, everybody thinks I'm gone. I'm not gone. The last record I put out was Knees.
Yes.
With Good Productions featuring Ritical. We dropped that last year, them time,
Yeah.
And yeah, we just kind of let it do what it did. And yeah, I don't know. Where did I go? I mean, I'm a full-time mommy. I work full-time, you know, and I'm very focused. My brand is not just music. As much as a lot of my fan base knows me for music, my brand is there are additions to music. So, you know, I guess I was just doing all of that. Big up the Lifespan, Spring Water. I'm a brand ambassador for Lifespan.
Definitely. So,
yeah.
Tell us about Lifespan. Like, how did that happen? How did that deal come to your table?
That was about it's been my longest endorsement, to be honest. I've been with them now for about 6 years. Honestly.
Nice.
Yeah, vibes. How did that come about? I don't even remember. I just remember them reaching out to me, wanting to have a conversation, and then me and the brand manager at the time just had a really great conversation, and it turned into, you know, we had the same values as brands, and they wanted to partner. So I was like, okay, yeah, I could do this now. So it's been good. It's been fruitful. They're about to do some big things in this next season, so I'm excited to share that with you guys soon too.
Nice. I can appreciate that. You know, you not only do music, you're branding, you're mommy, of course. And you know, now you're doing radio.
Oh, right. There we go. That's another thing that I was doing. Yo, trust me. Michelle is I do too much. Like, I swear to God, sometimes I want to kick myself.
No, you don't.
I'll be doing it. But so you know, I've had so many endorsements over the years. You know, I've done an endorsement with Volkswagen for like 3 years, Volkswagen Jamaica. I've worked with brands such as Pepsi, Smirnoff, Red Stripe. I remember I did TV. I actually shot a pilot when I tried acting. And then I got scared because I was young and it was a kissing scene. And I was like, no, I don't want to do it. So I punked out of the entire season. I just did the pilot. So, I mean, if you guys go on YouTube, you can search, I think it's called, oh God, what name again? Real Friends. It's a Jamaican TV show. And you'll only see me in the pilot because people keep asking me, yo, where are the other episodes? If the other episodes do come out, I'm sorry, I'm not in them. I punked out, okay, 100%. And then I was the anchor. Well, I called myself the funker.
Okay.
That sounds bad, but no, the fun one. I you know, on football. So we did Red Stripe Premier League, where, you know, I would interview the guests and I would talk to them and I'd enjoy the match and just kind of be the fun part of the commentating. You know, so shout out to Brian Sanjus. I'll never ever forget him because, you know, in that audition and that whole thing, I was pretty much the face of that brand for a minute, and, you know, that was all because of Brian. So shout out to Brian Sanjus, wherever you are right now.
I love it. Now, are you based in Jamaica, or you travel back and forth?
I travel a lot, back and forth all the time. I'm all over. But Jamaica is home, regardless.
Okay, Jamaica is home. So the program that you're doing on the radio nationwide, is that your particular program, or you know, you're working with someone else?
Yeah, I was working with them. I'm not on it anymore. I left.
Oh,
No, not nothing bad. Nothing
oh,
bad.
okay,
Nothing bad. Nothing bad at all.
okay,
Yeah, I just there was way too much on my plate,
okay,
and I was like, okay, something has to give.
okay.
And it turned out it was the show, and I miss them so much. Like every day I still listen to them, and I'm like, oh my God, I wish I was there.
I mean, it's as a woman and as a human, it's okay to recognize that you have too much on your plate, and sometimes it's
Oh
okay to,
yeah.
you know, take
One thing
off.
about me, in my on my growth journey, I've realized that you have to be really intentional about life and the things that you want, and just recognize. I read this book, and I always talk about it because it was such a profound book and a meaningful book to me. The Year of Yes by Shonda Rhimes. If you haven't read it,
Wow.
you should go out and read it, regardless of how you feel about Shonda. I love Shonda, and I love the perspective that she wrote the book from. And something that stood out to me in the entire book was when she said, when you're succeeding at something, you're going to fail at something else, and that's okay. You have to be okay with that.
You have
And,
to be.
yeah, and just know that it's going to balance out. The wheels are going to turn again, and you're going to get a chance to be successful at the thing that you failed at. But it's a constant thing in life. So that's why I strive for equilibrium. I strive for balance in life.
Nice. I love it. I love it. I had told Leslie yesterday, I said to her that I just realized your name has a significant meaning. And I don't know if you know it, but I picked it up
I
yesterday
don't.
as I'm looking at your name, right? So your name is Deny what?
Denyque. Oh shoot, yeah, backside. Yo, for real. You know what? And it's so funny because Spanish people always call me that, Denyque.
I said, when I looked at it, I said, this name has so many meanings to it that I want to know if Denyque understands her name. Like it says, deny what? Deny who? What? What are you
Deny
talking
what?
about? What?
Deny who?
What?
What
What?
you
What?
say?
Wait. So Leslie was like, tell me what it is. I said, no, I'm going to tell Denyque what I realized her name is. So how did you get that name, Denyque? Is that your name or?
Say my mother and father did fight over my name though. Because my dad named me Denyque.
Oh,
Daniik.
okay.
And my mother was not having that. She was like, hell no. That is just, you are looking for trouble. They're gonna trouble my child. No. And so mommy was the one that changed the entire sound and said her name is gonna be Denyque, and it's gonna be Denyque to kind of
Okay.
fall in line with my big brother whose name is Dominique.
Oh, nice, 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 nice. I love it. I love it. So you're under a new label.
Oh
Then
no, I'm independent.
oh yeah. Wait, hold on. So what happened to Denim Entertainment? What happened?
But that's my label.
Oh, that's your label. That's what I was gonna ask
Yeah.
you. So that is
Yeah.
your label that you have
Yeah.
created, right? And I know a lot of
Yes,
folks
ma'am.
don't really know that. So tell me
Right.
about that process. Why did you decide to just have your own label? I mean, of course, you want to do your own thing or whatever, but
Right.
why was that decision made for your life and your career?
I think it was a God move. Like every move I make now is a God move. Every single time I pray every night, and I ask Him to continue to sharpen my discernment, to continue to show me the way, continue to step inside my body like it's His, and just walk the walk. For all these years of my career, I've been doing music for other producers, and just really not learning enough about the business. And in this season of my career, I'm learning more about the business and understanding it more, and realizing that, okay, this is the type of music I want to do. So let's do it under my label. And I mean, I've teamed up with an amazing crew of producers. Like, yo, right now, yeah, man, my production bucket is not normal, man. See there, levels to life in the building.
High levels. That's so amazing that for you being a woman,
Right.
and then you've decided that, you know what, I need to just take control of my creativity, and not
Absolutely.
let anybody else tell me what to do. What is some
Absolutely.
advice that you would give to other girls, other women in this industry about that aspect of their career?
You know what? What's not talked about enough is how much you have to know yourself and to understand where you want to be, and self-awareness. You know, a lot of people use the term loosely now, self-awareness, accountability. Oh my God, I like that word, you know.
It's big.
But now I feel like it's so overused, and people don't really understand the meaning of accountability now. Accountability is taking responsibility for your actions, whether you were wrong or not. It don't matter. In every single step in your life, you play a part in the stories. And perspective is huge. Not everybody's gonna have the same perspective of you. I can be the villain in somebody's story while I'm in the hero in somebody else's story. You know what I mean? And that doesn't change who I am. It's just the perspectives about me and how I affected somebody else. So I'm gonna take it from there, because I think one of the biggest things that helped me on my growth journey to allow me to be where I am today, mentally and emotionally, is when I took a break back in 2016 after I dropped Proud Wifey with Good, and you know, we promoted it for a minute, and then I was just like, yo, I need to take a step back and go on my personal journey and figure out, you know, who I am, because that was a turning point for me. So I was going from that little girl who grew up with her mom and dad, who, you know, was raised a certain way, who, you know, had a firm foundation of morals, values, and principles, and wasn't going to do, you know, certain uncertainties, and just understand that, okay, now I need to breathe. And then I was thrown into the music industry now, where so those don't matter. But even though people kept telling me that, and people were like, you know, so many producers, so many managers, so many people tried to get me to just do things that I didn't want to do. And it just never really connected with me back then, because the teachings of my parents were so firm and so strong, you know. But I got to a point where, you know, now I'm at this age and I'm just like, okay, so something has to shift. And I've lived the last 6 years in the music industry, trying to figure it out, trying to be who everybody else wants me to be. Okay, now I need to figure out who I am, where I want to go, what legacy I want to leave behind, who I want to be. And I took a good 4-year break from the music industry to figure that out. And I decided that I wasn't going to come back in until I was absolutely ready. And I did. I waited, link up with Good, and big ups to Zoom, and of course Bling Blang work. And we had Well Sought, then we had Champion, and then we had Same Guy, and then we had Knees, you know. So
definitely. I love that, because what I've noticed from you is that you grew out of being a little girl and you became a woman. Right? Even in your presence, you are so comfortable in your sexuality, and while that may affect other people, you could tell that it has nothing to do with you. You're like, listen, this is the hell who I am. Accept it.
You know what I mean?
Or move.
Yeah, because you know, people like to box you in. You know, people like to think like, oh, are you a good girl or are you a bad girl? I'm both.
I'm both. Depending on the day.
like it's either you gotta chat bad or you gotta speak properly. I do both. You know what I mean? Like, don't box people in. Allow people to flourish in who they are, especially when you're younger. Like, you see in your late teens into your early 20s, that's for making the mistakes. That's for figuring out who you are. Just doing all the things, man. And just having a strong foundation is necessary, and having the right people around you.
Somebody said bad girl, big bumper. So let's talk about Knees, right? Because I think that is one of the songs that everybody was like, what is happening, Denyque? Like, who is that woman? Like, well, first of all, before you even get into it, what was your inbox like after you dropped that song?
Girl, you don't want to know. You don't want to know.
So tell us about Knees. Like, why did you decide to be your womanly self and just be sexual? You know, so you look like you were sexually connected to Denyque and don't care about nothing else going on.
Because that's who I am in person. So the thing is, whenever I post something that's sexy or what people like to call raunchy, even though I don't think I'm raunchy, but you know, I give it to them anyway. It's like, yo, it's new to you, but it's old to me, because like, this is who I am. But the thing is, now everybody thinks that if it's not on social media, it's not real. So I'm like, okay, well, let's bridge the gap. Let me show you that, you know.
So
I'm not a kid anymore.
Yeah, definitely. We see. How did you team up with Ritical to do this song? How did that happen?
You know, that was good. So on the rhythm, Zoom already had Ritical on the rhythm, and the song was a complete song by itself with just me, and we just felt like it needed something. He felt like it needed something. Honestly, I felt like it needed just that little oomph, because remember, dancehall is aggressive.
Yes.
And
yes.
People love me because I'm Denyque, because I'm, but they also know I'm this sweet girl, and it's just like okay, I get it because I speak well, how I carry myself, but Zoom was like, yo, no man, you need something for rough up that part there. And he just said to Ritical, yo, you want to jump on the song? And Ritical came to the studio, listened to the song, looked at me like, and this year going with? And he was so excited to be on the track. So
nice. So here we are. This song is called Knees by Denyque and Ritical.
Hey.
You have a big missile and me have a target for your fire too. Me I go fire good. And if you want
this is Marlon just representing for G.
Take me to my knees. Don't forget me, I go live in your tabernacle. That ogie I no see no coffin, I bet you no raffle. Me I go lead you with the button. Me want you sit down in a circle like you miss me cause you did that travel. Grab up your buckle. Don't no make me have to sing fallen soldiers like them Marco. That can't go in a
I bet you. I bet you some babies were made on this song. I bet you.
I hope so.
Definitely some babies are made on this song. So are you working on the EP right now?
EP is done. Is done.
Okay.
Done.
So I heard the name of the EP is called Ready.
Yeah.
Ready.
And it's an abbreviation for Release Everything and Do You.
That is so powerful. So powerful. How did you get here? Like, how did you get here to this point where you're releasing everything and just being you? How did that happen? Like,
boy, I don't know. God. God, life experiences, no, and just you see, the thing is, things affect me differently, and I learn differently. So when everybody has somebody they look up to, somebody they want to be like, I had people that, okay, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be like that.
Okay.
And I always find a way to not really blame myself, but to recognize the part that I play in every story. And it wasn't until I was more mature that I realized that ego is the number one killer in a lot of things. So yeah, man. So you have to learn to check your ego. Yeah. And realize that sometimes your ego is stupid.
Yeah,
like your ego is what makes you wrong, and learn to separate emotions from professionalism. Learn to take your feelings out of things, because no matter how you feel, life is gonna go on. You know what I mean? Things are gonna change, things are gonna be different, but you have to learn to check your feelings, because your feelings will get you into problems every single
time. Every single time. Mm-hmm. Now, you also did, this is every girl's favorite song. This song.
Good. Hey. Yo, Denyque. In a while, enough things for talk about. I'ma tell you about my new man. See it from Waterhouse. No paper girl, not a rumor. New man in my life. See me ring finger, don't know why. But Chanel upgrade from side chick. Him tell me to put him off your wife. I like Chen to arena one drop. What kind of car drive? M5 drop top red leather inside. You're too light. Swear him about 6'5".
But I think you ladies, I don't even think you ladies realize what you did for other women on this song, right? This song allowed women to team up instead of getting mad at each other. Team up and hang up.
And I remember saying that. Specifically to Chanel when we were writing this song together. I said to her, yo, we already have the boy is mine.
Yes.
We don't need to go at each other. We'll team up and show the boy, say, yo, we know about
Caribbean style.
Say, you youth, you're not get away with it. Excuse me.
I love it. So let me ask you this question, right? Because I'm sure everybody's been asking. So how are you and Chanel Mior right now? Are you guys okay? You're
Good.
good. You're talking.
I'm a G that man.
Okay, good. I'm glad. I'm glad. So
The
let's.
song wasn't real, guys.
Okay. It's real
Can't
for some
relate.
people, though.
Right. No,
for
yeah.
some
I'm just saying
women.
because people like to think that
Yeah. Well,
the artist sings about
Yeah,
themselves.
yeah,
No,
yeah, yeah.
honestly, no.
Yeah. I'm glad. So let's talk body image, right? Because I've seen a lot of stories where people are like, oh, Denyque did her body, and now she's acting like she this perfect girl and all of these other
Right.
things, right?
No, I've always acted like that. Not no new. Not no new for true. But you know what it is? My confidence is bigger. My confidence is better. So you don't know how that go.
Yes.
When your confidence turn up a notch is like, oh, so you think you're better than me? No, you think I'm better than you.
We might be sisters in some type of life.
Ah!
Because what? Yeah, so in the whole aspect of body image and being
Right.
in this industry, did you find that, and I'm not saying that you did your body because we don't know, unless that's something you want to admit that you did. It's whatever, right?
What the fuck ever. Like, yo. But I don't know why you're like, I don't know if people are waiting on me to say I did it so they can go do it. Like, you don't need my permission, mama. Go do your thing.
Go do
You're
your
up
thing.
the dollars. You go do your thing. Don't let people shame you. Listen, that's one thing I want to talk about for real, Michelle.
Okay.
Women need to stop letting other people shame them for the things that they want.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
If you put on weight and you want to go do surgery to feel better about yourself, go fucking do it, man. Don't let nobody tell you, say, yo, or shame you and say, yo, don't do that. God never gave that. Actually, he did. He did. Okay? And he also gave me the means to make the money to go pay for it. He also gave me the doctor. He was the one that blessed the doctors with their skills. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, yo, and I can't believe that in 2023 people are still doing that. Like, yo, let people be, let people live. But self-awareness, because the minute you have a problem with somebody that did something for themselves to make them feel better, you're the problem.
Yes.
They're not a problem.
Yeah.
You're the problem.
Definitely. I love that response. But do you feel as though for other women that is in this industry, do you feel as though that's something that they need to do in order to get ahead, or
do whatever you want to do, whatever makes you feel good? Now I'm going to talk about feelings. Don't do anything to yourself or for yourself because of other people.
Okay.
Make sure it's something that you want to do and it's something that's going to make you feel better. Because you see, when the crowd, if you just do things for validation and for forward, you see when the forward done, you're going to done too. And then you're going to try and find something else that you can do for get back forward.
Yes.
It's not worth it, man.
So it's a continuous seeking of a forward.
Yeah,
Definitely. Now, some of the other buzz in the news is basically that you're no longer married.
No,
you got cheated on. You cheated.
Everybody get born. So I go.
I love this interview.
I mean, I never caught anybody. I've never caught anybody. I don't know for sure if I ever got cheated on. But if I saw be the case, yo, whatever.
So the one question I wanted to ask you about that, because a lot of times, when it comes to divorces and that type of stuff, there's always the parenting aspect that goes crazy, and folks fight and folks argue. Can you tell us about that? Like, how did you guys manage to work that out in a good compromising way so that it benefits your children and you put yourselves to the back?
Of course, all the bad word after each other. And then we had to just get separate, like honestly just get out of each other's space, like and Mano say you just have to recognize, being the bigger person in a sense and taking yourself out of a situation, and just realizing the bigger picture and just finding, I guess, I don't know, for me everything kind of happened so everything kind of aligned in a way, but we did do the work. We had certain conversations after a long time. It wasn't until about 2 years after we separated that we actually had a conversation, like a solid conversation. Because, I mean, I'm not too want to talk about a G still, because I'm not like it, but I'm a G same way. Like, that's my real friend. Like, regardless of everything. And we always used to say, yo, no matter what, we always had this friendship that was top tier. You know what I mean? Like, we'll have each other back as friends. But yeah, we differ in the sense where him not like talk about the past.
Okay.
But my thing is, we have to address situations in order to fix
forward,
them. So if I don't tell you where you went wrong, or you don't tell me when I went wrong, then I'm gonna make the same mistake again.
Definitely.
I'm a G, that man, and the kids love him.
And of course, that's their dad.
Yeah. Exactly. And he's a good dad.
I like that. I absolutely love that you're honest about it, that you say it took some time, but we're
there.
Man. We're there. Because some people just be like, oh, no, you're good.
No, man. Take time. Whole heap of bad word. Like I tell you, whole heap of hang up phone. Whole heap of. But, we got to, it was necessary, because that's the thing. People are afraid to do the shadow work, and they're afraid to go into that dark place. But the more you run from the dark places, the more the dark place run your down. So I better you just run in it and done.
Just run into it and deal with it, and then move on from there.
Exactly. Keep it moving.
I like that. So let's talk between me and you, right?
Ooh, my jam.
Listen, hold on. Let me do this the right way. Let's me do this the right way. I know this. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna do this the right way. Okay.
You are listening to Get With The Fix Radio, New Jersey.
So this song right now, between me and you, my good gosh.
Hey.
Nobody never knows, say me and you. Nobody never knows, say I'm me and you. Levels to life.
Every little thing that we do, I wanna keep between me and you. Keep it on the low, don't tell nobody. The freaky things that we do. Every little thing that we do, I wanna keep between me and you. Keep it on the low, don't tell nobody. The freaky things that we do. Let's keep it on the low, keep this thing discreet. I love the way you always put it down on me. And you know I'm not just anybody. So don't tell your friend about me, cause they don't need to know about the love we share. Like how you tie me up and when you pull my hair. So keep it cute, keep it to yourself, baby. My favorite little secret is you and me. Every little thing that we do, I wanna keep between me and you.
I bet you people don't know this, that you produced this song. Do people know that?
No, a lot of people don't.
So now you're wearing a producer hat. Why? Why are you wearing a producer hat at this point?
I don't know. I think it was just time. You're not writing. I'm sure I have a melon for that song after true. I don't know if I'm not in the fridge. Why?
So it was time for you to become a producer.
Yeah. Honestly, Mish, I'm telling you, it's just alignment, man. I reached out to Levels and I was just like, yo, this song was actually the last song to be added to the EP. It wasn't on the EP.
Oh, wow.
At all. So yeah, we had all the other songs ready. And then this is just randomly, I was going back through some of the beats that I had, and I started playing this, and I'm like, yo, I like this song. And then I just started singing, every little thing that we do, I want to keep between me and you. Keep it on the low, don't tell nobody the freaky things that we do. And I'm like, yo, that's it. That's it.
So,
full of melon. Don't want a melon here.
Let's get into this conversation, right?
Talk to me, mommy.
Because when this song came out, right?
Yeah.
You're promoting the song. Song is doing great. You're promoting it. And then, everybody got on social media. And in one of your promotion videos, you have on a t-shirt, right? Black t-shirt, if I'm not mistaken. And on the t-shirt is, of course, Popcorn on the t-shirt. Eating a watermelon. And
Right.
you know how we have those memes that says somebody's son and then me?
All right.
So that was what the shirt said. Somebody's son. And under
Yeah,
where
me.
he was eating the watermelon, it said me. Which started a whole debacle of things. Okay? So why did you decide to wear that shirt?
Buck ups. Proper. So first of all, I love my t-shirt. Big ups to Grow Home, please.
Okay.
They have some really, really dope t-shirts over there. You guys should go check them out. Buy yourself some t-shirts. I understand my have it in a white too. Soon bust the white one. I don't know where to
make
sell.
the shirt, right? Let's make
No,
that clear.
no.
You did
Oh
not
yeah,
make
let's
the
make
shirt.
that very
Let's make
clear.
that
I did
very
not
clear.
make that shirt.
You didn't make
I
the
did
shirt.
not make that shirt.
Okay.
I am not earning anything from that shirt.
Okay.
I do not earn anything from that shirt. That shirt was not made by me at all. I just want to clear that up.
Okay.
My sister, everybody around with that narrative
Yes.
this. So we're going to clear that up and shift that little bit.
Okay.
Didn't make the shirt. Yeah.
Did you know that when you posted that you would have gotten the reaction that you did?
No.
Okay. What was your intention? What was your intention when you posted it?
Post my video for people listen to my song.
Okay.
Listen. When I posted the reel and then I saw people commenting, "Yo, that t-shirt there," and I'm like, "Oh my God, they're gonna make the song about the t-shirt." All right, cool. I'm not taking my video down for sure. That's for sure. You know.
So the video is not coming down at all.
The reel?
Yes.
Hell no.
Okay.
For what? For what, Mish?
So after the shirt went up, you put up another video, and you in the caption you wrote, "I can't believe that Popcorn told me to go suck your mother." Suck your mother.
It's okay. I'll say it.
And then his sister also had something to say in regards to that as well.
Your mother's sister?
Somebody on his team.
Oh.
Someone on his team had something else, and then get the F out of here and all of those things, right? So
yeah.
How do you feel about wearing that shirt and what it represents for a Jamaican man? How do you feel about that?
I feel like it's a t-shirt, honestly. Like, and just like the Great Vibes Cartel said, baby strength them off, girl strength alone them off.
So we're gonna continue. So after that was done, of course, folks in the comments were, trying to diss you and all of that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah, man, but my squad run out on them. Them never expect it, Them never expect it. Because honestly, like on a serious note, like I feel like over a t-shirt, like I get it. I get the concept of but I'm wondering, like, would it be the same if somebody else wore it? Like if like Michelle, if you wore the t-shirt, but that must say, baby strength them off. I'll strength alone them off.
So here's the other question I have for you. Were you guys supposed to do a collaboration or something? And then, because that's some of the things that people are posting as well. Yes.
Yo, you know more than me. I don't like Levels can tell you. Levels and Leslie can tell you. I am in my own world. I don't pay attention. I am always the last to know everything.
Okay. Then there was a question on Shelly Tea Time asked the young lady who put Popcorn on blast if there's some information about you and Popcorn sleeping together and now you're dissing him.
Never that.
Okay. So now, according to media, Popcorn has responded to you and the shirt wearing, right? So I want to play, I don't know if you've heard it, but I want to play it because people are talking about it, that this is his response to you. Okay? 1 second.
You are my go-go. You are my stripper bitch. Why let her go, go? Go, go. Why let her go, go? Go. But bitch named Nick, eat me cocky like a melon. Big dirty thinking free. I hate the fear up and yeah. Skip down the hole me fuck you out and hold me not stubborn. Yeah. Hey, girl, I love knock up your dirty boat. So me choke you with a ribbon. Long time man no fuck you, make you climax. She married but she still want take fuck. Me say why not? Yeah, that lady I need me attention and me highlight.
So folks are saying that that is his response to you. You dancing?
Hey, hey, you know what I said to that?
Huh?
You know what I said to that?
Go ahead.
Small body boy, calm down yourself. You not have nothing for no girl fi sit down pan. That's cool, man.
Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Wow. So, oh my. I've never heard that kind of response before. I don't know what else to say.
Ah,
Denyque?
baby, log out of that fake page and heal, mama. Log out of that fake page and heal.
Who's writing something? What are they writing?
Yo, Michelle about to go off.
Your life sad as a married girl. Oh, okay.
Oh God.
How
married woman?
like,
Don't be rude.
First of all, like, how are people to tell you what your life is? Like,
Yeah,
they know
listen,
you
I tell you, I don't
personally.
pay attention, man. Like, it's the same old story. Yo, I mean, yo, the comments are killing me. Yo, oh my God.
Because at the end of the day, look, this is music, right? And
yeah, absolutely.
If somebody
and we're artists,
right? So if somebody is attacking you and you feel the attack is on you, then you have a right to respond.
Absolutely.
This is what music is. So now, Denyque, you know you gotta write that song, right? Cause you have to. Well, how are you dealing with this? Like, because as a woman looking at this, right? Your intention was never again to do any of this type of stuff, and this is where it's at. So how are you really dealing with this? I know you said you're not looking at the media and all of that kind of stuff, but internally, like, how are you processing all of this? Are you deciding, should I respond? Should I not respond? And like, what is going on? What's going on with you in regards to it?
What Alkaline say again? On the soon no walk one man. Yeah.
Denyque, I am glad that you have grown into this woman that you are. Because I see that you're not allowing anybody to take you for a fool. You're not allowing anybody to diss you. Like, and then I saw you put up the picture with your big bottom. I'm like, this girl right here is not playing any games at all with anyone, right? And like your EP says, release and just be you.
Absolutely.
I love it. Somebody say you're a Pisces. Are you a Pisces?
I am. I'm on the cusp of Pisces and Aquarius, but I'm a Pisces sun.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad that, because a lot of times what happens is that, and this interview, for everybody that's wondering, this interview did not come as a result of what's happening on social media.
No. This was long in the making.
This interview was planned with Denyque. So, it just happened that all of this stuff is just happening right now at this point, right? So my graphic designer decided to send me 2 different flyers. And did you see the one with the watermelon in the back?
No, I did not see that one. You know what? I probably wasn't paying attention because it's like Leslie sent them to me and I just saved them and I just posted them because I had a really, really hectic day. Like people don't understand, they see like 121,
Yes.
1/10 of 1/20th of your life on the gram, and they don't understand that, there's so much that we have going on the back. But it's crazy, man.
Yeah,
It's
I
crazy.
was ready when I got it. I was like, "What the hell? Like you trying to get me in trouble? What is happening?"
Listen, it's the best fruit. I tell you, my 2 favorite fruits are watermelon and lychee. There we go. See?
It's very healthy. It's very good for you.
Girl, them love the watermelon. The man, them love it too.
But here's the craziest thing, right? It's that stigma in the Caribbean is so crazy to me that men would attack you and forget that you're a woman and just attack you based on something of that essence. And then there's somebody else who's telling all of their business, but because you are who you are, and again, your pretty face and you seem quiet and all of those things, you get the brunt of everything because I guess that other person has more information than you do.
Maybe. Yeah, because, maybe. I don't have no information. Shit. I'm just here. Much as there, I sing my song them.
And that's it.
I live my life.
And that's it.
That's it,
And
man.
That is it. That is it. So, Denyque, give some advice to women in this industry, especially when, being attacked on social media as well. The business aspect of dealing with stuff like this, the PR aspect of all of this, because this can, if you respond the right way, this may affect some things that you have going on, right?
Maybe. But affect it how? Like it's always perspective for me.
Okay.
Always perspective.
Okay, I like that. So give women some advice, like for all of the things that you've learned, and here you are being your true self, coming out and being the woman that you are. And now in 2023, in September, you have this beautiful song that's dropped.
Thank you.
And now here you are having to deal with all of that aspect of it.
I mean, I feel like whatever you tell the mind, your mind exaggerates it. So you should just always feed it good things. There's an old I think it was Cherokee proverb, a story where they said there are 2 wolves that live inside of you, and one that wins is the one that you feed. But you don't want to starve the bad wolf, You understand? So if you're gonna feed the good wolf, you don't want to starve the bad wolf and make him dead. Because you need like a badness. You need to have that edge to you, and if you don't have that edge, you need to have people around you who have that edge, because at the end of the day, your life is cutthroat, man.
Yes.
Life is wild out here.
Yes.
Wild.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes, definitely.
So just be mindful and be focused on who you are. Like I said, who you are, who you want to be, and just always remember that social media is all about showing you what they want you to see.
Definitely. I love that you said that, right? Because people don't show the bad things that's going on in their life. They just portray all of this beauty and all of this good stuff and all of that, right? And for you, I love the fact that you are, even though you're dealing with all of this kind of stuff, you're being real and you're being honest about, look, if you do A, I'm gonna do B. We could keep this going until you're ready to stop. I'm gonna drop my music. I'm gonna do what I need to do. I have to respond to you because the wolf in me won't let me just sit back and take all this.
Exactly. Right. And you have to learn to choose your battles. So that's why it's so important to curate a relationship with whatever you believe in. I believe in God. I'm Christian. So that's my my warrior, right?
Yes,
definitely. So just have that connection, that faith, and pray for discernment every single time. And it's very important that when you pray too, that you ask for the discernment to not just make the right decisions, but to make the right decisions for you. And sometimes the right decisions for you are going to seem like the wrong decision to everybody else.
Definitely. So tell us, Denyque, what else? When are we dropping this EP? Like, are we putting the old songs as well on it, or just all brand new stuff?
Nah, brand new, fresh out the gate, kick
Okay.
down the gate. February. Levels don't want me to too much, but February 2024 for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Because remember February is my month, so may I take the whole of February next year.
That's your birthday
Yeah,
month.
man.
You're gonna take it.
That's my birthday month. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take everything out of February. So I want to just make sure on the nose that from February 1st to February 22nd. And my birthday is the 21st, so we can't done it for the 21st.
Okay.
Yeah, we gonna lock it down.
Nice. How many songs are you thinking about putting on there?
The EP has 4 songs.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, just 4.
Did this record going on it or not?
Yeah, man. Between me and you, definitely. And it's a visual EP, so every single record is gonna have a video. By the way, the official music video for Between Me and You drops soon, so you guys need to look out for that.
Nice. When are you? Can you tell us when you're dropping that?
No, absolutely not.
Okay. And the concept, of course, we already know. Kind of get an understanding of what the concept will be.
Just know, say, holy Pamela Nagadashwe.
I wish I got watermelon upstairs. I should have brought one down. You're killing me. Today. I absolutely love your energy. I absolutely love everything about you. And I know that you've had some struggles throughout these couple of years or whatever the case may be. But you're here. You're standing. You're being the woman that you are. You're representing yourself. You're not taking nobody's ish. And you are going to stand up and be the woman that you are, the woman that you are destined to be. So that's amazing to see. Regardless of what else is going on, you are going to be that woman that says, "Hey, hello, excuse me. No, we that's not what we're doing. That's not what we're gonna do. We're not doing that.
It's not what we're gonna do.
It's not what we're gonna do.
No, it's not giving that. It was never giving that.
I'm gonna be in trouble after this interview because I'm sure somebody out on the screen record that response and sending it to millions of places already. But Denyque, I just want to say that I am absolutely proud of you.
Thank you, Mama.
I am happy that you are content in life, that you're doing great. You have grown into an amazing woman. And I appreciate you for continuing to being the person that you are. You've always been your true self, and you continue to be that person. So I'm thankful for you, and being a woman, I'm thankful for you for doing that. And I'm also thankful for you being honest today on this interview, because I'm going to be honest with you. I really didn't know where to go with it, but I said I'm going to go for it. And I'm glad
always go for it.
Always go for it. So
unless you tell you before, don't go for it. From me not tell you that, just go for it, man. Go for them.
So tell everybody who they need to reach out to if they need to get any dubs, drops, music, any of those things, bookings, any of those things.
Bookings, you can go Denyque at gmail.com, DENYQUE@gmail.com. Dubs, drops, them thing there, reach out to Levels to Life. Levels there on IG, Levels to Life Production. And yeah, and if you want, follow me on IG if you want all the updates, all the goodness. And man, them stop sending your body in my DMs, please. No, I'm tired. I'm tired of no. No, and I'm tired of no, man. I'm tired of no. Stop. No, stop.
You don't want it.
And I'm not gonna accept the message if you do that. You understand what I say? So, just don't.
Just stop doing all of that. Any last words before you go, Denyque? Any last words?
Very important to love yourself. Love who you are. Figure out who you are. Love all the parts of you, even parts that you don't like, because you can work on that. Never ever say that's just how I am and I ain't gonna change. Better you say that's how I am and I'm working on it. I'm a work in progress. And woman them, stop lashing out against other women publicly. You can hold women accountable without being assholes, without being jankers.
Yes.
You can do that. You know what I mean? I have never, honestly, And it's always the gremlin them I do it, and that me notice. I've never witnessed a pretty girl being awful to another girl.
Yeah.
Maybe I just me still.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just me. But yeah, just lift each other up and man them too.
Yes.
Man them,
Yeah.
No love.
definitely.
Chat. Man chat man no chat no. So just go and go listen to some Barbie girl and stop chat people business and them thing that too. But honestly, Ave, big up yourself. And of course, shout out to my team, Bling Blank,
Yes.
Levels to Life.
Definitely. You have an amazing team behind you.
Yeah, man. I do.
You
And I
definitely
give
have
God
an
thanks for
amazing
that.
team, and I'm loving the fact that it's mostly women that's on your team, behind you and holding you down. So I absolutely love that.
Yeah.
Before you go, I wanted to
Yeah.
ask you this question because now the
Talk
biggest
to
thing
me.
on social media is Spice being called a blue monkey. How do you feel
Rude.
about that? How you feel about that?
Girl rude. The girl is rude. She's very rude. That was obviously a racial slur.
Yes.
Yeah, that was obviously a racial used as a racial slur.
Yeah.
So, and that was another thing to why I said what I said about women publicly shaming other women in public, because like when I saw those comments and how everybody, I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Like y'all don't know that what you know what too? Maybe them don't know, or maybe them know and them are play ignorant. I don't know, because it's just like the word coolie is a derogatory term, but it's so widely accepted in the West Indies that people. But the war, one of the worst things you can do to me is call me that, and it's just like because now I am at the level of maturity where I'll ignore you. And I'll ignore you. You know what I mean? Managa answer you. But it's like it's derogatory, just like being called a monkey is derogatory. And the fact that she said that, and I could hear the venom in her voice, man. And I'm like,
she even said she behaved like how a monkey behaves.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I was like, nah, I can't fuck with that. I can't fuck with that. But you know what? I hope they work it out. I hope they can find some sort of. But that's one of the things that when you're showing your true colors in that way, where when you see that it's hard to come back from something like that because now I see how you really see me. You know.
Yeah, definitely. I'm one of those people that I have been posting it since it's been happening because I do watch the show, so I see a lot of the things that's going on, and it affected me in such a way because being not American, it's like we get those your accent or you come on a boat and all of these other things, and it's racism. I've never. I tell everybody this all the time. I've never experienced racism until I landed in this country. When I was 14, and that's when I understood what racism meant at the age of 14 because of the way that I speak.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think we need to do better. We need to do better with that and understand that being called a monkey is derogatory. It's racism.
And just outside of all of that, just be mindful with your words, people. Just overall. Words have power. We learned that in school. Words sound power. Words are very, very powerful. You can either speak blessings over your life or you can speak blockage over your life. The things you say have consequences.
Yeah, definitely.
So just be mindful. Think. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. Listen twice as much as we speak.
Definitely. Well, Denyque, I hope this watermelon thing blows over.
Why? you don't eat watermelon
all the time, every day. I tell you.
There we go.
Right now.
Here we go. Yo, there's nothing like. You know what? I'm done.
Well, Denyque, I want to thank you again for being.
Microwave get hot channel. All these comments.
I'm gonna be in trouble after this. I know it, but I just
trouble. Oi.
Denyque, I just want to say again, thank you so much to you and your team for allowing this interview to happen. Like I said, this has been planned and now it's here. Her intention of the shirt was not what everyone has perceived it to be. It's a shirt. It happened, and here we are. And Denyque is ready to fire back. She ready?
Hey, don't tell people them that. They are going easy.
So have an amazing night, Denyque. And this song is very powerful. I can't wait to see the video. I'm ready to see the
Gonna
video.
Be so dope.
I
Directed by Bling Blang. Gonna be everything.
My favorite lady in the world. I love Bling Bang. Absolutely love her.
Hey.
Love her. So again, thank you so much and have an amazing evening.
Thank you, Mama. I appreciate you. Big ups to you. Big ups to your platform. Thank you so much for this interview and just for being you. Big love to you every single time.
Thank you. I'm gonna keep sharing your music. Don't worry, I got you.
I know that's right.
All the time. Yeah, with the Fix Michelle G. That was Denyque, being open and honest. So hey.
Every little thing that we do, I wanna keep between me and you. Keep it on the low, don't tell nobody. The freaky things that we do. Every little thing that we do, I wanna keep between me and you. Keep it on the low, don't tell nobody. The freaky things that we do. Let's keep it on the low, keep this thing discreet. I love the way you always put it down on me. And you know I'm not just anybody, so don't tell your
Yeah, with the Fix Michelle G. I am here on Wednesdays. Thank you, Denyque, for that honest interview.
Every little thing that we do, I wanna keep between me and you. Keep it on the low, don't tell nobody. The freaky things that we do. Every little thing that we do, I wanna keep between me and you. Keep it on the low, don't tell nobody. The freaky things that we do. Let's keep it on the low, keep this thing discreet. I love the way you always put it down on me. And you know I'm not just anybody, so don't tell your friend about me. Cause they don't need to know about the love we share. Like how you tie me up and when you pull my hair. So keep it cute, keep it to yourself, baby. My favorite little secret is you and me. Every little thing that we do, I wanna keep between me and you. Keep it on the low, don't tell nobody. The freaky things that we do. Every little thing that we
Lord, give me strength to face another day. Make it a long life's road and carry your heavy load. Give Michelle G strength, oh, just to carry on. Oh, my Lord. Messenger said that. All right.
but I know I will.
Thank you, Levels. Appreciate the opportunity.
Smiling at your face, them a chat behind your back. One like them a sheep, but them a wolf in a pack. Now make them build your weed with lizard tail and give you crack. If walls could have talked to you, trust me, you'd have shock. Say them love you, don't fall for that. Man to man, so and just remember that. Bob Marley done did sing that all around the world. Friends will sell you out for 2 shillings and pearl. Mama used to tell me, friends not good for you, girl. But I know
it wouldn't be right for me to be here and not have this conversation tonight. This week, I think it was. And for me, this is a conversation that is kind of touchy. Just because of the simple fact that, like I said a little while ago, I have experienced racism in this country as a black girl. And as a black woman, it continues to happen. So this week, of course, we've been seeing this clip of Spice and Erica Mena fighting going around for weeks. We did not know the other aspect of the fight, what happened after they fought. But we found out basically what happened because all of the blogs were basically posting the fights. And I'm like, I'm not going to post the fight because I wanted to see what the outcome was of that incident that happened between Spice and Erica Mena. And it's disheartening. Thank you too, Leslie. It's disheartening as a black woman to have watched that. And the other part of it that bothers me so much is the amount of black women who are agreeing with what Erica did, who saw nothing wrong with what she did. That's the part that bothers me, because these are some of the same people who are always sending me racial things that are happening when white people do this type of stuff to black folks. I get all of them to post it and all of these things, right? But now it appears as though a black woman being called a monkey in 2023 is okay. And I'm trying to understand for myself, how is that okay, right? And I watch Love and Hip Hop. I watch Love and Hip Hop. I watch all of the Ratchet TV because that's how I debrief from my life. I could be outside drinking, smoking, and doing all of these other things, but I watch Ratchet TV because I like to watch it. And I'm glad that I do, because a lot of folks who are having opinions about this situation don't even watch Love and Hip Hop, but they have all of these opinions. A lot of folks have not really seen the scene, but they have all of these opinions about it, right? Again, this is disheartening for me, being a black woman not born in this country and having to be in high school and hearing that I came here on a boat and hearing that, oh, my accent is trash and I don't understand English and I don't read and write English and all of these other things. I am Guyanese. Guyana, not Ghana, Guyana is the only English speaking country in South America. Okay. So how am I not speaking English? I have a dialect that I speak, right? And most of my friends are Jamaicans. So of course that accent also plays into some of the way I speak as well. For my entire life, my best friend is Jamaican. Antoinette, she's Jamaican. She's been my best friend since high school, since we were 14 years old. And most of my friends are Jamaicans. So, of course, I understand the dialect, right? I've even been asked one time at work to go translate. An American worker asked me to go translate for a Jamaican family. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? What do you mean translate? What am I translating? It's English. You just have to listen, right? For Jamaicans who come here like yesterday, of course, their accent is going to be thicker. But for West Indian folks who have been here for a long time, most of us speak proper English. And when we are amongst our friends, our accents come out. It's just natural, okay? If you see me with my friends, you will be like, what? And when I'm with my American people, I speak so that they can understand. And sometimes the accent comes out. If I'm upset, the accent is there. It's there. It ain't going nowhere. It's there, right there. Okay? So for me, watching this, it triggered me because I started remembering being in high school and having to do this, having to be racially like profiled because of my accent, right? And we decided when we were in high school that we were going to form a dance group because we wanted to showcase our culture. It was Jamaicans, Guyanese, Trinidadians. A bunch of us started a dance program at our high school so that people could get to understand our culture, right? Now, I am not American. My passport may be blue, but in that passport, it says country of birth, Guyana. Just as if you are Jamaican, it will say country of birth, Jamaica. If you are not born in this country and you have a blue passport, it says where you are from. That in itself is also another set of racism, because when you go to the airports, people look at you kind of like, oh, what you doing here? Why you here? And all of these other things, right? So we have had to live through this, right? And for women to sit down and say that Spice being called a monkey is nothing. I am so disappointed in folks. I'm like so disappointed in folks that to the point where I'm like, if you come at me left under my post that I make on social media, I'm done in you, because it's like, what are you talking about? It is not appropriate to call a black man, woman, child a monkey. It is not appropriate. And the fact that she has black children, It's a whole nother situation, because if somebody had called one of her babies a monkey, she would have probably killed them. So why is it okay for her to call Spice a monkey? It's not. It really isn't. And I don't care how anybody else feels about this. You could say whatever you want to say on my post. I don't care. Okay. Then folks got into, oh, well, why did they wait till now to put it out? Why did we need to see it? We needed to see it because we need to understand what is happening, how people really feel about us, right? If they had just fired Erica Mena, she would have sued the franchise and said wrongful lawsuit and all of these other things, right? They decided to show us that so that we can grasp an understanding of what's happening, right? And I said to somebody today, it's like the whole Johnny Depp trial. You guys, if you guys watch the documentary that Johnny Depp has out on Netflix, in the documentary, we were in the public's eye before this trial started. We were in the belief that this man used to beat on this woman. He's an abuser. That's what the public belief was, until the judge decided to make this information public, and then we got to see that she was the aggressor in this situation. If the judge did not make that public knowledge, we wouldn't have known that, right? So I am not upset that Mona Scott decided to make this information public. She brought awareness to what is happening. And for Erica Mena to be the only white girl on that program, and you are calling the black woman in there a monkey, that says that you are calling everybody that on there that's black a monkey. And then you guys got so upset that Spice allegedly said something about her child. No, Spice was talking about her parenting, right? I mean, we're not new to Erica Mena's parenting. I don't know why that's a surprise. Again, maybe you guys don't watch this show, but we're not new to it, right? She herself, Erica Mena, said last night on the episode that Safari, her ex, tells her she is a horrible parent to her son and her son don't like her. And he has been telling her this throughout their relationship. But no, she got strength for Spice, right? She ain't said none of that type of stuff when they were going through all of what they were going through, but she got strength for Spice. And then she made the monkey sounds. And it's not like she did it on a low, like she did like several times. She made the monkey sounds, okay? And people are okay with this. Folks are okay with this. Then Miss Tamar decided that she's going to be like, well, if anybody say anything about my child, all bets are off. Honey child, I posted that, and then my caption said, has anyone seen her 2 seconds later of where she's going to come and retract everything that she said? So said, so done. She retracted what she said and then went on Spice's live yesterday and acted like she ain't saying nothing. Okay? Because she didn't watch the whole clip. Now, sitting on this platform that I sit on every Wednesday or Saturdays or Thursdays, whenever something comes up, I do my research. Okay? I am a researcher at heart. I do my research about anything anybody sends me before I post it, before I make a comment, before anything. How are you sitting on this nation, that big platform, and you got the nerve to say, oh, well, I didn't see the whole clip? That means that you didn't do your research before you sat your ass in that seat. Okay? We have to stop doing that. Then Scrappy decided to say, oh, they shouldn't fire Erica Mena because she didn't say nothing wrong. Well, somebody got to him too and was like, oh, really? You don't need this money? Then it's time for you to go too. Scrappy has been in Erica's face, calling her all types of bees, all kinds of stuff, and she's never done anything. You guys are acting like this is the first time that Erica Mena has done things like these. Again, if you watch the show, I could tell you all the episodes. If you watch the show, you will see that this is not her first go round doing these types of behavior. Okay? It is not. And the franchise is basically sick of her at this point, right? So now everybody's like, oh, well, why do they still keep showing the shows or whatever? Because her contract hasn't ended. The show was filmed about a year or so ago, so her contract is not done. So basically, they have to let it play out because then she can go sue them and say that they took her off before whatever deal they made, right? So that's why the episodes are being played. Now, for those of you who act like somebody calling a black woman or a black man or a black child a monkey is not a derogatory term. Let me give you some history, okay? I'm going to give y'all some history because that's why I'm here. I use my platform to push things, to say things, to educate, and to do other things. Sometimes it's ratchet, sometimes it's not. But I'm going to educate some folks tonight because I think y'all have lost what it means when somebody says that you're a racist. Or is it only when a fresh breed white man or woman or Karen, as we call them, says something to you guys, and then it's racist? Erica Mena is Puerto Rican. They don't consider themselves black. If anybody don't know, let me tell you right now, they don't. They consider themselves white. Okay? And this is the same person who has now darkened her makeup to come off as this little black girl. So let me educate you guys about being called a monkey. Okay? So a female blue monkey is the monkey that dominates the social structure as they stay in their family groups, while the young males leave once they reach adulthood. Extremely territorial, the blue monkey females are aggressive towards other groups. These girl gangs are also very combative to other species, except for the red tail and red colobus monkeys. So she called her a blue monkey. If you guys didn't know what that means, I just told you what that means. Okay? Let me go on. The animalization of black people has its roots in American slavery. There was a documentary that was put out by Robert Gulliam in 1993, which says to justify slavery, black Americans had to be dehumanized. A moral and legal framework to support slavery was constructed at the same time. The distortion of the black image begins here. If it is believed that a man is inferior, a subhuman, it becomes easy to treat him as a pet, a toy, an object of comic relief, a crazed lower animal who must be controlled and ruled. Frederick Douglass also said in his narrative of the life of Frederick Douglass, we were all ranked together at the valuation. Men and women, old and young, married and single, were ranked with horses and men, cattle and women, pigs and children, all holding the same rank in a scale of being, and were all subject to the same narrow examination. The very presence of the Obama family in the White House these last 8 years created a proliferation of derogatory images of and references to them, including their older daughter Malia, however you say the young lady's name, and other black people as monkeys, chimpanzees, and apes. Such perceptions of black people are less than human. And the list goes on. Former Seattle Seahawks running back Marshawn Lynch is referred to by the nickname Beast Mode. LeBron James in 2008 on a Vogue cover with Giselle connects him with King Kong. Ellen DeGeneres, she had a meme about running her errands while on Speed Runners Usain's Bolt back ignores the history of enslaved black people being treated as beasts of burden. Serena Williams, according to one sports commentator, is more likely to appear in a National Geographic spread than Sports Illustrated. Entertainers Leslie Jones and Normani Cordell have received racist taunts in the form of being imagined or are called monkeys or ape. Let's not forget that Dr. Martin Luther King did not escape being called a filthy, abnormal animal by the FBI in 1964. And incidents, illustrations, images of black people as primates to historical pseudoscientific effects that has equated black people to animals. If you guys have forgotten also that the Ferguson, Missouri teen, Michael Brown, was referred to as an animal who also needed to be put down. It could be President Obama imaged as a chimpanzee in 2009, the New York Post cartoon about his stimulus packages. Serena has been compared to a horse, a racing horse. Sarah Bartman being paraded around Europe as a freak show. It could be the deception of the little black Sambo who's whet the appetites of 3 tigers in a popular 1899 children's book by Helen Bannerman, or the reality of black babies as alligator bait. Tell me how in God's name being called a monkey is not racist. How is being called a monkey not racist? Somebody tell me. And Spice also wants to know because she asked the question yesterday. Somebody tell me.
Are you guys saying the fact that I triggered her, as you guys say, does that mean it's okay to experience racism as long as you were triggered or as long as you are angry? We're all in this together, so I'm just asking questions and I'm not being, ignorant. I'm not playing victim, and I am taking full accountability because you said, I experienced racism because I triggered her. So is that a new thing now in 2023? It's okay to receive racism as long as you're angry? I'm just asking. So feel free to let me know because I'm going to open back the comment section and I really want to hear from you guys because I personally believe that this is a big thing within our community. It's a big thing where I don't remember if it's 2018, I did colorism. I painted my face white to protest because I realized, so it's like a prediction. I realized that people prefer a lighter color and they would pick up for someone of a lighter color over my dark skin any given day because there is colorism within our black community. And no matter how no one.
This is not cool. It's not cool. And I don't care what anybody says. This is not cool at all. It is not cool for someone to call you a monkey. It's not. If anybody calls you a monkey, you need to do something about that because we're not taking these derogatory terms from folks. We're not. We just not. And Lioness just said that racism will always be around, sadly. Yes, you know why? Because a lot of times things like these happen, we say it's okay. We black folks like, it's okay. It's not a racist term. It's fine. It's not. It really isn't. And we need to stop it. It needs to stop. Erica has yet to take responsibility for what she said. You know what she said last night? I don't remember what I said. While she was talking to my mom was watching it with me too, and she was like, oh, I think that's her brother or whoever the black guy is that she was sitting in the trailer with her two children who are African American. She's like, I don't remember what I said. And then her little scapegoat friends, Bambi and Sierra, well, Sierra and them ain't friends no more. Sierra and Bambi was picking up for her because according to them, Erica didn't tell them that she called Spice a monkey. And see, Bambi is ready to fight Spice for her friend because they don't believe that she called Spice a monkey. Again, these episodes were taped way back when. So now everything is being portrayed on the media. Okay? So, he was the nanny or something. Black guy. Black guy. So that's what we do for them. We're nannies. We take care of their kids while they go out and drink and party and do all of these other things, right? We do their hair. And my son, too, was watching, and my son was like, did she really call Spice a monkey? And the whole cast in the beginning of the show, she was in, I think she was doing some movie on Tubi or something. And my son was like, but everybody in that room is black. How did she call Spice a monkey? And my son is 18. And if he understands the concept of racism, why the hell you grown folks don't get it? Why the hell you grown folks are making excuses for this girl? Why? And she's not going to apologize because that's not who she is. She feels the way she feels. She felt like Spice hit below the belt, so she had to come back and call Spice a monkey. And that justifies her behavior. And then wishes the lady had died. And I wish the lady had died. Listen here. I don't care what anybody says. We are not taking racism any longer. We're not doing it. I don't care how y'all feel about it. I will continue to post what I post. If you're wrong, you're wrong. If you're right, you're right. But she's wrong. Spice was not talking about her child. Spice was talking about her parenting. Should Spice have said that? No, she shouldn't have. But Erica took it to levels where she can't come back from because now she's lost hella money from this show. Gemini Gem says, because we're not united as black people and there's black men lined up to date her knowing how she feels about black people. Speak on it, Gemini. Speak on it. They love these black men, boy. They love these black men. They love having these beautiful brown babies, but then call the women monkeys. Yep. That's what they do. That's exactly what they do. Yep. Safari responded, and Safari said, my kids need their mother, and my mother told me if I have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing. That was Safari's response to this whole situation. That's how he responded to it. So, yeah. Spice. Oh, and I put up a post today and I said that I believe that the fact that Spice is not American has a lot to do with how people are feeling. If she was American, this would have probably been a whole different to do. But because she is Jamaican, it's like the whole concept of, girl, just go back to your country, because we are still being told that in 2023. We're still being told that aspect. Go back to where you come from. Go back on the boat that you come on. I know about nobody else, but when I landed here, I landed at JFK in a plane. Me know about nobody else. If y'all tell me y'all came, I came on a plane. Me ain't come on nobody boat. That's how I came here. Okay. I think Dree had something to say. Dree said something about, had a Spanish coworker tell one of the West Indian coworker to go and eat a banana. Again, the monkey concept. I am not a monkey. I am a human being. I walk upright. Some monkeys walk upright as well, but I'm not hairy. and all of the other things. I am a human being and I would like to be treated as such. So I gave you guys that history because I want y'all to understand that it's a problem. It's a problem that we have. It's a problem we have, okay? And y'all don't have to like it, but I am going to continue to use my platform to show these types of things that are happening. And yes, we can debate. Yes, we can have conversations. But if you disrespect me, I'm going to block you. I am the queen of block. Everybody knows that. I'm going to block you if you disrespect me on my platform. That's just how I feel. Okay. Now, also at the New Rules concert this weekend, there's a clip going around to where Flipper Mafia and Movado was on set. Like I said, and I'm going back to the groupie thing. A bag of man on stage when Movado ready to go on stage. A bag of man. I don't know where they come from. A bag of man on the stage when Movado went on stage. Okay. While we were recording, because I was there recording, Flipper Mafia went on the stage, and the video is going around where people are like, Movado was dissing Flipper Mafia. So Flipper, when I was there, I asked Flipper for an interview. He said, "Let me think about it." He didn't get back to me while we were there at the event, but I guess he didn't want to have any conversations because he was getting ready to do this interview today. So this was what Flipper Mafia's response to the whole Movado video that's going around.
You have some things to talk,
right now.
You have some things to talk.
We have to talk about artists right now. Like, you understand me? I come from like people that say, yo, what go on with Gully guy? Man style. No, I don't style him, man. That's one of the things. That's misunderstanding. Remember, when we do Demi do the video, you know, see my brother side of me, man, I'm straight, man. You get me I come from? Yeah, and me produce $1 million man, And when him say black under pull up on your foot, me mind up on Canary Diamond, and my tune them, Yeah, man, I'm the God good, man. No love, no loss, man. That's one of the things, them, man.
You and him chop it up.
Yeah, man, him no call me, man, him reason, man. And say, yo, John, where you understand me I come from? Him say, him never know me have a mic and whatever. Me know how it look, people, but I saw it go. You understand me?
Regardless, you don't do what you are doing. You're on parole right now.
You mad me walk one thin line the least. They could send me back to prison and go laugh and say the boy fool and this and that.
Because God forbid they do send you back, you have to do the whole 25?
No, I don't think so.
Or you have to do 12?
Well, my max out, you say max out in be 2030. You get me I come from mid upon parole till 2030. The least mistake me make, what me say again? All right. Me not have to say nothing.
Okay. Yeah, because people say the video does look crazy.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day still, if you sit down on this meds, social media, if you and the dogs talk, you want him now, a representative of him.
My fans, as me tell you, me and Vado good. You understand me? Me have to take some responsibility. I have the opportunity to talk to him. I may never tell him because two people are happy to see me and him pull me left, pull me right. So by the time me to catch up with him, I got the stage and me send somebody to go talk to him and them say, you understand where I come from? So it's just a misunderstanding. And that's soft, Virgin. Bigger than that, Virgin. That's where I come from, man. Me glad when me there road. Me happy.
So that was for Flipper Mafia's response to the whole video that's going around social media, to where it appears that Movado dissed him on the stage. I was physically there. I didn't see a diss. I saw like Movado was surprised to see him on the stage, because at the end of the day, that was Movado's time to perform. So I don't think that he was expecting anybody else to be on his stage when he's performing. So I think, that's what happened. And people were just like Lioness said, people were going crazy in the comments or whatever the case may be. But that's just what was happening. You had to physically be there to see what was happening. I think it was just a shock for Movado that someone else had a mic doing his performance. Like Flipper said, the conversation, he believed that the conversation was had, but it looks like the conversation wasn't had. And that's what happened at New Rules. So let's move right along. So, and moving right along, a lot of times we see people on social media and we idolize the things that they say. We post what they say. I'm guilty too myself. I'm going to be honest. I am guilty as well. And basically, Shawnee 876, you got to send me some music. The Wednesday Fix at gmail.com. and we can set up an interview probably in October, November. I'll let you know. So like I said, we idolize people we see on social media. We may post good clips that they say and all of those things. But this situation right here that I'm about to talk about is really crazy. That happened. Okay. So Brother Polite, I posted the video today, and he is sentenced to 7 years in jail and 10 years probation for his actions. So what happened was, a while back, his stepdaughter came out and said that he was molesting her. Of course, the media didn't believe because of who Brother Polite is. We don't like to see certain people that we hold up yassa involved in certain things. Up yassa, I'm putting my hand high because I forget I'm on air too. We don't like to see those things, but we don't really know what people be doing behind closed doors. Again, social media is not a real place. Some of us do not post our truth. A lot of us lie. Okay. So now he is sentenced to 7 years. He pleaded guilty to the charges. Not sure if it was a deal he got, but the video is on my platform. You can go look at it and listen to it. He did plead guilty to the charges. So that means that he is now a registered sex offender. He has to be a registered sex offender. He will not be able to be around anybody's children at this point. And apparently, it looks like the evidence was sufficient enough to bring him to this point. So he is now a disgrace to the folks who have followed and have listened to him and believed in some of the preachers that he's had out there. So yeah, that's where we are with that. In other news, P. Diddy has decided to give his folks their publishing rights. So Puff Daddy has decided to do that in a surprising move. Folks are like, what? Why is that happening? But P. Diddy has decided to do that to his former artists, Mace and Lil Kim and the Locks and, those folks. He's decided to give them back their publishing rights. Okay, so that's where we are with that. Of course, there's speculation around a lot of lawsuits or something must be coming up that he's doing this. They have not responded and said why they are giving people their publishing rights back. This is just what's happening. Lionel said, do you know that there is a tier system to the registry? Oh, yes, definitely. I do this for a living, Linus. This is my 9 to 5. There's tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. I don't think they implemented tier 4, but yeah, there are tiers to sex offending. And this one, he's going to be definitely a tier 1 sex offender because he pled guilty to this charge. So yeah, there's tiers to being sex offender. Tier 1 and 2 offenders can be removed. I don't think in the state of, I don't know what state he's in, but we have to look up the laws in those states in regards to the tiers because each state is different. New Jersey is different. New York is different. Philly is different. Everywhere is different. But we would have to look that up to see where he fits. Now, in other news, Kanye West and his wife can possibly face charges for lewd conduct. I don't know if you guys saw. I don't think I put it on my Instagram. I think I put it on my Facebook where Kanye and his wife was on this boat in Europe or somewhere. And basically, you saw Kanye's butt outside and his wife was down below. It looks like they were about to have a spontaneous moment, but somebody took a picture. And now it looks like they may be facing charges in regards to that. They were engaged in lewd act involving public nudity while on a boat. Not only have they been banned from the boat company for life, but now it seems that the police have more than a few questions for him as they try to determine exactly what happened. Okay, so they are also questioning the boat people about what took place that day. So we'll see where that goes. And if they are found guilty, if Kanye and his wife are found guilty of public indecency, They both could face fines of up to 12,500 US. Okay. So, when you go outside and you want to be spontaneous with your partner, be mindful that you might get caught. You might just get caught up. Speaking of being caught up, I posted the video of the cop in, where was he? Oh my gosh, I forgot. Missouri, Maryland, somewhere. There's a cop that has been using his work vehicle to have sex. And it looks like the girls are young girls. We don't know their ages, but this was not his first offense. This is the second time that they caught him doing this type of stuff. So he has now been suspended from the force. So the police folks said the police has been identified. The police powers are now suspended as the investigation continues. The PGPD Executive Command is aware of a video circulating on social media with one of their officers. As soon as we became aware earlier today, we opened an investigation to determine the circumstances, and additional information will be released. Here's the kicker though. Homeboy is married. Homeboy married. Homeboy is married, and his wife made a statement. She said, "Thank you, everyone. This is a very tough time for me and my kids. As embarrassing and painful as this is, please check in on us. We need the support, the love, and most of all, the respect from the community and our families. Yes, I know what's been going on. No, I am not updating anyone on this situation after today. Virginia's husband left her ASS a long time ago because she cheated. So she and my husband decided to do this behind my back for years. I'm not seeking anyone else's input. I don't need anyone else's opinion. My life is my life. I will make decisions accordingly. I love you all, except for you, Virginia. You can rot in hell, the B word." So the girl looks like she knows the girl that her husband, the cop, was messing around with. Yeah, and they have been doing this for a very long time. As I said on my Facebook today, a lot of these married men are so single, so very single. They single more than you single men. They single more than you single men out here. They single. I saw one on Sunday. I ain't calling no name though. I saw one on Sunday. Single, like ready to mingle, while hella married. These married men are single than the men who are single. They are. I'm sorry to tell y'all, but they are. Get with the fix. I am Michelle G. This has been my time. Again, I would like to say thank you to Denyque and her entire team, Levels, Leslie, I am Bling. Thank you all for allowing me to have the conversation tonight with Denyque. This interview was planned way before all of this other stuff was happening. As you guys know, sometimes I share who I'm going to be interviewing by posting a video. I had did that before all of this other stuff went down. You guys saw what Denyque said tonight in regards to it. And that's her story, and she is sticking to that. So I will be here again next week, same time at 7 p.m. God Spare Life. It was a pleasure being here. I thank you all for tuning in on the live tonight. I thank you all for tuning in on Get With The Fix Radio, Blaze, Mighty Mix, Majestic, Coffee, Metric. I thank you all. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. And I hope that this video does not disappear like my interviews last week, because people are bad mind. So I hope it don't disappear, and I hope I can repost it after the show ends in about 5 minutes or so. DJ G is up next before I get out of here. This Saturday, September 9th, Baller Squad presents their Sportswear Affair. Music by Grammy Kid, DJ Kenny, and YGG Sound. Admission is $30. You can go to Frozen Penny on Instagram, purchase your tickets. Find out from them where you can get tickets, but that is happening on this Saturday. I was supposed to talk to one of the guys tonight, but I think we're not able to just because time lapsed. So again, folks, I wish everyone an amazing evening. Wherever you go, get there safely. Be nice to each other. Again, if you comment crazy on my social media, I'm going to block you. I'm a black queen. I got no problem blocking people because it's what I do. I like my peace. But I hope that my interview is up still so I can post it. Okay? I will see you guys next week. I'll see you guys next week. Great night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night.
But for the girl them. Acha, are we gone? No one never have to book one villa. Bag a girl one key party ya. Boy tongue bleed chomp Barbie doll. Are we gone? And me put it on she. Bubble up her body girl and make it dance it. Bust a split girl and touch it concrete. Yeah, pretend that me can't live. Can't live. Go there for me, girl, go there for me, but pretty look supposed to me.
I see my friend Nash has a song on this rhythm now. I gotta get this song.
But they feel like she got gem. Me no one would do them. Make she yell, full of Stella, so she gel. But I'm on a calendar. Yeah, bring it, come on, fling it, just so under manners. So she shut up like a trouble. She a bubble, galang. Oh, we go.
She's nasty. I'm here. That's all. Gosh. Okay, man. Hey. Girl, little but you shake it like it big boom boom. Girl, me never know I saw you aggressive. One life, you're low. When you're young, you have to live. I feel it. Clean, no disease, no positive. Say she love the size and the stomach. Bend down. Pony ground, make me rest it on it. Do and punch on it. Touch it. Touch it bad like. Laugh at it, just a dip so. Dance up it like a disco. Sweet shit like a kiss go. Me look up, I coulda never, ever. Say me woulda never diss you. Anytime, anywhere.
Is it? But I wanna feel like girl life studies so. But here we go on Frank White. Them say wicked girl era. And them say hot girl summer. But right now for wicked and for art, you have for independent. Hear this. Independent summer for the girl them. Make a girl know you're not borrow Arlen. Independent summer for the girl them. Pat up your chest and have no man problem. Independent summer for me girl them. Some of them are wear on me, don't get a scratch them. Independent summer for me girl them. Right now this are the girl them anthem.
Go with the Fix Michelle G. I'm out the building. Thank you guys for tuning in. Have a great night. Have a great night.
Want it now, yeah, more everything. Get a big 100 guys that will get now. You hear that? It's me coming to body for your yard.
Once on the morning, my car market, my buy honey and tomato and jolly. 2 pound of rice, 2 pound of saltfish. I'm mother coming to my house and bosh. I'ma get your mother run the fuck.
Like I said, this Saturday, Sportswear, the Baller Squad presents their Sportswear Affair. Music by Grammy Kid, DJ Kenny, and YGG Sound. Tickets are $30. Venue to be announced.
Chop it like a chain on my four. Galore, outdoor, pan the tour, me I look few. Take the class floor, fly elastic, call me bombastic. She can do the 24 up stick. Up and down, she bump a mic. And she out and about the 24 up stick. Stop, 1, 2, 3, green light, tell it. Never send them on the bright light. So on the tight, now like red, steam in my tight.
I'm out. Good night. Bye.
Done.
Bye.
Fool.
Yo, this song is causing so much controversy.
My dude.
Hey. Move out my way. Me, I'm mad for my day.
September 9th, this Saturday. Saturday, Baller Squad presents their social sportswear affair. The sportswear affair, September 9th, this Saturday. Music by Grammy Kid, DJ Kenny, YGG Sound, the venue to be announced. And speaking of Grammy Kid, your Grammy, I hear say you owe me some money, by the way. I hear say you owe me some money. Shout out to you and your Korax event was a success this weekend. Shout out to DJ Grammy Kid. Bye guys, good night,
Hey, move out my way. Me, I'm mad for my day. Hey, move out my way. Now, me, I'm mad for my day. Frank White, I'm mad, me, I'm mad out.